So this is the Uber ride to me going to get my car. Well, I thought I was going to get my car, and I thought actually if I didn't get my car, he was going to give me another car. He had just made up lies. I get there was no car for me to get. My car wasn't on the lot, and guess what? He had took all my stuff out of my car, put it in his car, and basically threw it on top of his car and told me to take it and catch an Uber back home. This was messy. So the first night, of course, I didn't go to work. I was just too down. I was just stressed out. Yeah, and I also wasn't ready to take a whole bunch of Ubers. But the next day, of course, on to work I went and an Uber. And y'all, let me tell you, Ubers are nothing nice to pay for. They were like at least $20 there, $20 back. And I had to catch a couple of taxis in between. And y'all know those are more expensive, like $30. So, yeah. So this is me somewhat patiently waiting on my brother to come get me. I was so grateful and I really appreciated him coming to get me, taking the time out of his day because he works and goes to school and his fiance works and they have a family. And so I was grateful for him taking time out to come get me. But I was so annoyed that I had to wait on someone to come get me. When I get off work, honey, I am ready to go. So this was just like, oh my goodness, just imagine the feeling. Always having a car and then having to wait on someone to come pick you up when they're done doing what they have to do. I just look so stupid when I have this car. But that was my brother. But yeah, no, it's not. Oh my God. Finally, but I'm here. I'm so excited. Okay. Ooh, it's cold. We come through in the clutch. This is how much it cost for a taxi to work and from work. I didn't record every ride, but I'm sure you guys get it. About my money, this ain't no fucking play. Wrote it down for double hundred. I try to tell them like no. See them like the drive, it's been good. I'm on the way to Clayco. AK-47s in the spots before they make it Draco. I'm just trying to ball and live. 100 mil, I'm calling deals. I'm the boss, pay all the bills. I'm the golden child for real. Go off in this bitch, I will. I've been on my grind for years. And I'm out here trying to deal. I need equity to sign the deal. I'm just trying to ball and live. 100 mil, I'm calling deals. I'm the boss, pay all the bills. I'm the golden child for real. Go off in this bitch, I will. I've been on my grind for years, and I'm out here still. I need everything to sign the deal. Over buying cars, I snatched the barbers just for motivation. I feel like Biggie Smalls. And another one. Is that? Boy, so tired of catching these Ubers. Tired of catching these Ubers. This is the point where I'm like, I'm tired of it. I'm so over it now. Mind you, every Uber driver I had talked too fucking much, but I gave them the silent treatment and they knew, shut the fuck up. I don't want to talk. When I get off work, I don't want to talk. I just want to relax and get home. They are nosy. I don't like to be questioned. Yes, now listen to him.
Really? Why? Is that where you live?
Yeah, gonna go to the gas station.
That's all that you're going to? Where you live in those trailers?
No, I'm going to visit somebody.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I blew up.
I already don't like catching Ubers or cabs or whatever, but that just blew me. If y'all didn't know, that just blew the crap out of me. Like, they ask too many questions. If I want to talk, I will fucking talk. If I'm not talking, don't talk to me. Like, I hate when they do that, especially out here. They be wanting to know your whole life story, where you live, how long you been living there. I don't like that. And I be trying not to be an asshole and like curse somebody out. But bro, I'll curse somebody out. If I put the clip in, y'all heard what he said. He like, where you going? Something like that. Do you live over there? I'm like, what? Like, bro, you asking too many questions and you know it. Then he like, do I live in the trailer parks? Bitch, I might look like I live in a trailer park right now. But no. Look, ain't nothing wrong with trailer parks, but I wouldn't live in a trailer park. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you if I lived in a trailer park. Girl, I'm just irritated. I'm tired of catching Ubers. I'm 300 in with them already. I'm just irritated. Nigga, it say drop me off at the gas station. Just drop me off at the gas station and take your little money and go about your business. Like, ew. And the only reason why I did this is because I had to pick up some money before I went in the house. Girl, I'm just so irritated. Look, this is my favorite car right here, y'all. This Suburban. I had a blue Suburban, and I love that car. Totaled that baby, but this Blazer nice too. That's a nice car. But anyway, I'm walking home. About to walk through all these alleys. But yeah, y'all, I'm irritated. And I just want to, I might not even post this, but I just want to talk while I walk because I wanted to. I'm trying to hurry you home because today has been a hell of a day. Yeah. Night. There y'all. Okay, so I had to come to y'all and tell y'all this. Y'all know what I really hated about catching these Ubers? It's because where I live, I don't know, maybe it's a thing, but 5 out of 10 of the Ubers that I caught said the same exact racist thing. I felt like it was. Oh, I didn't know people stayed back here. What the fuck do you mean you didn't know people stayed back here? I mean, it's a neighborhood. You mean you didn't know black people stayed back here? That really drove me insane. That these people now know where I live. Now these people, I'm just, y'all don't know how it messed with my mind. It really messed with my mental. And I was just like, why do they think it's okay to say that? What do you mean? I didn't know people stayed back here. I've been living here for such and such amount of years. How long have you been here? And then they ask you all these fucking questions. And then so now they look at where you're working because they're dropping you off at your job. And now they're like, oh, you work here? How long have you been here? What do you do here? And I try not to be rude. And being silent can be rude, but I think being silent and just ignoring people lets them get the picture without you saying too much. Do anybody have you ever had that experience? I know it's not all in my mind. It really mentally messed with me. But anyway, tell me y'all thoughts in the comments what y'all think about that. It really drove me insane. Let me get right into it. So my car got repossessed. Extra bogus. Like, it was so messy. Now, I know that we probably all have been here a time or two, or you probably haven't went through this. Good for you if you haven't. But honey, this is my second time, and I guess I didn't learn the first time. So let me tell you what happened. I do have receipts, but y'all should just trust your girl. This is ain't no reason to lie. I'm struggling out here. Listen, some people ain't. I'm trying to make it there. But right now, the struggle is real. So, let me tell you what I just went through. It was about the 15th. I think I didn't upload. I thought I did Vlogmas Day 17. But my car got taken on the 15th, right? I'm in the house. I am asleep. I woke up at about 6 something. Because y'all know I work overnight. So that's the time that I wake up. Especially if I do like a double. I wake up at like 6 o'clock at night. I get up, go downstairs. I'm relaxing, watching TV. So I tell
my little best friend, like, goes to the car, go put these bags in the car. So if y'all don't know, my washer and dryer, both of them are broke now. Lucky me, right? So now I'm going to the laundromat, and y'all know, if y'all see my laundry videos, I really don't mess the laundromat like that, unless I'm trying to wash a whole bunch of clothes at the same time. Anyway, she goes take the clothes to the car. She come back in like, Mama, where you parked the car? I was like, it's outside. Like, what are you talking about? I was kind of confused. I didn't even think nothing of it, because I'm like, I just didn't think nothing of it. I was like, she set the clothes back down. Nobody said nothing. And somehow, I guess somebody went out the door, and my couch is like close to the door. Like, I looked, and I'm like, you can see my car like right outside, because it's always parked directly in front of the door. No car. I was like, I know this didn't come take my car. I hop on the phone. I'm like, you took my car? He like, yeah, did you call me? I was like, unprofessional right out top. Now, mind you, I have bought like 2 other cars from this dude, and we had a great business customer, like, I'm going to say a good business owner customer relationship. That's what I'm trying to say. That was good between us, right? So I hadn't had a problem with him, but for some reason, and when I got this car, I knew, like, someone just told me, like, bro, you might have a problem this time. And I don't know why, I just felt that way. Get the car. Now, I paid for the car, like, I paid 10, like, I put 8,300 down, right? The car was bought then. And I was like, let me finance for you, because I had the money, but I just didn't want to pay all of it at once, because I had other things that I need to do, right? So he's like, okay, sure, of course. You know, I had financed with him before with my Suburban that I had through him. So cool, we did that. And it was only for like, the extra amount owed was like $3,000. It's a used car. It was like $3,000. So, now mind you, it wasn't even that much, but I didn't even trip, because he was letting me finance. So he's adding on these little amounts here and there. Now he think I'm dumb, but I'm just like, I really need this car. Like, hurry up. I can't go buy a $50,000 car and it be mad in a couple of months. I can't do that. So I'm here at your used lot because I bought from you before, and it was a good, it was a good transaction. Boom. Okay. So while I'm on the phone with him, I'm saying all these things. Like, we never had this problem before. Like, what's going on? And why didn't you knock on the door? He's like, why didn't you call me? I'm like, you're right. So I took accountability. I'm like, you're right. I didn't knock on the door. Fine. You got that. I mean, fine. I didn't call you. But I'm still asking him, like, why didn't you knock on the door? He never gave me a response as to why he didn't knock on the door. Because I'm like, if you would have knocked on the door, I could have gave you the money right then and there. And all of it kept going back to, you didn't call me. And I just was like, you a horrible person to try to take my car doing, like, right before Christmas, and I gotta go to work. So I'm telling him I gotta go to work, blah, blah, blah. He ain't trying to hear it. I'm like, okay, well, can I bring the money? He like, no, I repossessed it, so you can't get it back. I'm like, bro, you saying you repossessed it, but you did not. This has nothing to do with the bank or anything. You repossessed it, so you can give me the car back. I said, so you're mad because I didn't call you, so you holding this against me, and you're just gonna take my car. He was like, well, you should have da 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 da. And I was so hurt, because I'm like, dang, I thought this dude was cool. Like, and he's like, it's business. I said, I understand it's business. And that's what I'm telling you, I got the money. And I'm like, if you need a little extra, I got $1,000 for you, whatever. He like, no, I need the whole thing. You have to pay the whole thing. I said, well, geez, I don't have the whole thing right now. Mind you guys, it's Christmas time. Look, y'all already know my bed. I need a new bed, washing machine, dry. I need a whole bunch of stuff, and Christmas coming up. And I'm just like, he would do this right in the middle of all this other chaos. Okay, boom. I'm like, all right. But I start crying, everything. Like, bro, like, why would you do this to me? Like, I thought, like, what the fuck? Like, you don't trust me? Like, what's going on? He didn't want to hear it. Nothing. He was like, well, borrow it from somebody. I was like, borrow it? Like, if I could borrow it, nigga, I wouldn't even have to finance or nothing with you. Like, this wouldn't be a problem. We wouldn't be going through this. And he was like, well, I don't know what to tell you, blah, blah, blah. He was like, you got 10 days to get it back. I was like, what? He's like, well, I'm going to put it in the auction. And he was like, by the way, thank you for keeping my car so nice and clean. I was like, I was so hurt, y'all. I was like, damn, like, bro, I literally wanted to go, I really wanted to go chop this nigga head off. Like, what the fuck? I kept my cool. I ain't say not said, you know what? Take accountability for what you did. You've learned some lessons here. Like, definitely love, all trust none. So, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm finna straighten my hair. I'm finna go to sleep. I'm finna wrap my hair up. So, anyway, so after that, you know, I was like, fuck it. I gotta, you know, do what I gotta do. Because I'm not finna let him, you know, basically, you're taking all my money. You're basically trying to get over on me. That's like a scam. To me, that's like you scamming me. I paid all this money on this car. You telling me you gonna take it to the auction, which means you get free money because I paid you that money for the car. And now I owe you a little bit of money and you're gonna sell the car for way more than that little bit of money that I owe you, and I'm out of a car. Are you freaking serious? No, you're not gonna do me like that. No, you're not gonna do me like that. So, you know, I did work my ass off for like a week. Like, I'm gonna say 7 days straight. I did 7 days straight. Y'all know I do agency, so I could do that, like, work as many days as I need to. And like I told y'all before in another video, I picked up another job, so I worked that job for a day. I think my check from them was like, they got me a little something. So everything came, you know, worked out, and my Gigi came in the clutch, stepdad came in the clutch. It's all good. You know, so I had to put this little side note in, had to come and let y'all know that my husband, my OG, and my brother definitely came through in the clutch. They definitely had my back, as well as my Gigi and my stepdad. The fam came through for me when shit was tough. Like, they always do. But this time, this was on me. They did not have to help me. Like, I shouldn't have went to this rinky-dink-ass place in the first place. But anyway, they was there for me. They didn't even judge me or whatever. They just, look, they met me halfway. I did the rest. And I'm blessed. And I love them so much for being there for me and loving on me. And just, you know, y'all, the fam came through because rent was due and Christmas was coming, the holidays. Listen, blessed. This was a small thing to a giant. I definitely learned some lessons though, for sure. But I love y'all. I love the fam. Help me out with what they could help me out with, which was a lot to me. You know what I'm saying? It was a lot. They helped me out a lot. And yeah. And on top of that, my stepdad, like, you don't even have to get the money back. I was like, salute. Salute. Okay. Like, okay, cool. Like, but that was sweet of him. He was like, you don't got to pay me back. Because I'm like, I'm on top of it. I got the car back. I got y'all. Let me get y'all funds back in y'all account ASAP. But, yeah, everything worked out as planned. I said that man was going to get what's coming to him because that was wrong. He know he was wrong. And he was trying to act like it was all cool. Like, he was like, oh, I'm so glad you did this. Well, I do got some of it recorded. And I was just like, bro, we not friends. Like, bro, you wild. Like, you didn't have to put me through this. Like, this shit was so stressful. Like, ugh. And yeah. So, y'all, my lessons that were learned, even though I'm like rushing through the story, my point, even telling y'all this is, don't buy from a used lot if you can not buy from a used lot. This happened to me twice. One time, a long time ago, they took my car for $400. I only owed $400 more on that car, and they took it. And my grandmother was at there. Once again, Granny came through in the clutch. I sent her the money, and she went to go pay because I couldn't make it to the dealership, the used car dealership, and she ended up going to give them the money, but they wouldn't let her give it to them. Yeah, and then that was bogus. But anyway, don't get too comfortable with anybody. Even if they telling you certain things, because this man was telling me, oh, it's cool, as long as you ain't 6 months late, whatever, I don't care. I was like, I wouldn't ever be that late. Like, Cause like seriously, I wouldn't be that late. It was just so weird. Oh yeah, he sent the letter in the mail, right? But the letter came the day, I swear y'all, the letter came the day he came to pick the car, that he took the car. The letter came that day. I said, boy, he set this up like he real bogus for this. Yeah, even though I told him, I said, the letter just got here today. Like, what the fuck? What are you doing? He was like, well, you should have, he just kept saying, you should have called me. I'm like, what the like, all right, bro. Yeah. But I'm like, I always put everything in God's hand. I'm like, I'm gonna let God deal with dude, you know. And he was extra scared. I think he thought I was going to bring some dudes up there to fight him or something. My car wasn't on the lot. I was like, where's my car? Like, he hid my car, y'all. He hid my car. It was weird. I think he thought, like, I think it was because I was black. He like, oh, they're going to try to come up here and take the car or do some dirty shit. Or, you know, and I think he thought I was going to come up there acting all ghetto and, like, yelling at him and stuff, which I should have. Because any other person would have showed their true colors. But I was like, no, you know, bite this bullet. Small thing to a giant. You thought I wasn't going to get it? That's what he thought, too. He thought he was going to get some extra money. Like, oh, yeah, this dumb broad. She paid all this money, and I'm finna sell it again and get more money off this same car. No, not today. Not today. But I'm glad you did think that I didn't have nobody. And you don't need to know if I got nobody. But, yeah. That's what he thought. And y'all, I can keep going and going because I was so irritated. So I was so freaking irritated. And yeah, don't go to no used car lot. So, like I said, because I keep jumping around, and I apologize, y'all, because it's still messing with me. But I apologize that I'm jumping around like that. My point is to tell y'all, save your money. This for me. This one I'm going to be working on. Saving. Because honestly, I didn't have a morsel of a crumb saved up, child. That was sucky. But saving, credit, because I would not be going to a used car lot. And if I do, it'll be a used lot of a real dealership, if that makes sense. Yeah. It won't be some side lot who it has its own owner. No, I'm not doing that no more because they screwed me. This is the second time. Won't be a third. Credit, saving, and no used dealerships. No used dealerships. And no matter how good of a salesman somebody is, and how cool that you think they are, don't never, no. Just always stay up one. Because they're salesmen. They're liars. And yeah, usually I record everything. I should have recorded everything he said. Most of the stuff I recorded, he said, but when we were doing the paperwork and stuff for the car, I wasn't recording what he was saying. So that sucks. Because he definitely told me, just don't be behind 6 months, whatever. And I wasn't behind at all. You said I just didn't call you to tell you what was going on. So my payment was due on the 10th, and the payment was due on the 10th, and girl, he took the car on the 15th. Yeah. Some dirty shit, but it's cool though. I was like, oh, he needed that Christmas money, but that's all right. God don't like ugly, because what you did to me, child, is going to come back on you so hard. Like, you taking from somebody, like, didn't tell me nothing, like, yeah. Can y'all imagine paying your little note that is really not even a note, it's really an agreement between you and somebody, and they take something that really actually belongs to you? But it's cool now, y'all got my title. It's over with, it's done. It's cool. I learned my lesson. At this big grown age, yes, I'm still learning lessons. I'm so mad. I was telling my stepdad that, like, oh, I'm so sorry. I don't even want to call. Because my mom had reached out for me. And I was like, oh, I don't want to ask him because I don't even be calling and saying hello and stuff like that. And he was like, don't do that because we all need somebody at some point. He was like, I don't care how old you are. You could always call me and ask me for whatever you need. And I know he feel that way, but it's still, to me, I'm like, dang, at my big grown age, I should not be asking for help. I should be dead. But had money in the bank, saved up, all that stuff. But y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I haven't been saving or nothing. I look crazy. I keep looking this way because I'm just looking in the camera. But anyway, I can talk to y'all about this forever because it just really blew me. So I don't know if y'all ever been through this or whatever. But yeah, don't put yourself through this. Get your credit right. Go to a real lot. That's why I've been telling my little best friends, like, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing this. We're not gonna do this again. We're going to a real lot. Y'all credit, make sure y'all credit stay fixed. We're not going through this. Cause that's the main reason why I went through this, dude. Because I don't have good credit. So of course he lets me finance through him without credit, without none of that stuff. It was like I thought I was winning when in all actuality I wasn't. I almost got gypped out of all that money. Like, don't nobody, especially not me. I don't got no money around to be spending and losing. No, I don't. Anyway, this is too long. I just want to tell y'all that I'm back. And that's what happened to me. That's what happens to your girl. Girl, I almost got screwed. And yeah, I got repoed. Talk to you later, girl.